People with Mercury square Uranus tend to have ideas and thought processes and thought patterns that come out in their communication that are quite sometimes intriguing for people, and a lot of times they can be the sorts of people where their thoughts and the way they communicate goes over people's heads. And it's because these people are connected to their intuition in a way where they just bring out stuff and ideas that other people are not aware of those levels, and it can create a cause or be a part of why they have certain relationship difficulties, communication difficulties in general, why people don't get them, let's say. It's because they're on another level with the way that they process, the way that they think, and the things that they think about can be very different from the things that people around them are thinking about. And Mercury square Uranus people are pulling from some other realm in a way that it's not always pleasant. It can be harsh and crude, and it's not always harmonious in the sense that people are not there yet. The people may not understand what this person is trying to say, or what, these interests that this person has. But also Mercury square Uranus, what they're grappling with internally, let's say, because there is an internal struggle here, is that they're trying to bring out ideas and trying to bring out what they think about things and what they think about ideas and concepts, and they're trying to create a difference. They're trying to make a difference, but it's in a way where people are not necessarily going to receive it in a way that would be harmonious. So I think of, with this aspect, I think of things like the eccentric professor type. That can be a manifestation of this aspect, is that this person is so, let's say, invested in their ideas and their quirky ideas and their quirky interests, and so deeply invested and just coming up suddenly with all kinds of ideas and observations that other people may not understand. And so it's like the world is not really ready for some of these Mercury square Uranus people, and it can be lonely, I'd say, for these people, because Uranus is also it's the sort of planet that, yes, it has to do with the collective and how we fit or don't fit into the collective, but it's also just it has this kind of independent, individualistic streak at the same time. So Uranus people can be rebels. They can be independent to a fault. Especially with something like Mercury square Uranus, these people will just always think for themselves, which is a good thing. But the way that they maybe struggle with communicating these ideas in a way that it wouldn't be so harsh, or things like that. If they were to work on, let's say, having their communication be a little bit more harmonious in a way that actually reflects the environment around them, or the environment around them could accept it better, then that's a way that their Uranian desire for community and desire for a better world is going to manifest better, if that makes sense. So they actually want to make a difference, and they want their ideas to be important in some way, or they want their ideas to be taken into account, because they can be geniuses. They can actually come up with genius ideas. But I think it's just learning, first of all, if anything, just to communicate in a way that people would be more likely to receive what you're saying. But really, I mean, just in a general way, Mercury Uranus square people can be just people who there's a lot of cars going by. They can be people who are always coming up with just unique perspectives to the extreme. You know, in some cases, depends on other things in the chart as well. In some cases, it can really be somebody who is coming up with completely outlandish ideas, and it's also expressing themselves in ways that other people don't understand. And you know, there's different levels and there's different kinds of different ways that this can manifest, but one of them is that like it is just an eccentric person who is coming up and trying with interesting ideas or intriguing out of the box ideas to almost to the extreme. In some cases it is literally to the extreme. So if this is causing, let's say, interpersonal issues or issues with nervous system, maybe because you're always coming up with ideas, your brain is always working, you know, you're always coming up with things, you know, I think to channel that into, you know, something that you are expressing your ideas, maybe journaling or making videos or something, so you can get some of these ideas out, but not alienate the people that you don't want to alienate. So maybe it is about having, with this aspect, having a community of people who think similarly or who have similar interests, so that you can express your views and your ideas in a way where it would be safe and acceptable, and is not going to just be causing you know, situations that you don't want to be part of, like people not getting you or just causing chaos or something like that. I'm going to leave it at that. If you want more from me, do subscribe and leave a like if you like this, and leave a comment if you have any observations of your own about this particular aspect. Thank you for watching.